Howdy friends, Craig here with a bonus drop-in. This is going to be for my Malifaux fans. I'm recording this on Monday, September 6th. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, September 7th, 21, we're going to have ourselves a Resurrectionist Pool Party. So here's the idea. I've got two Resur experts coming on the live stream. Each of them have a track record of success with the faction, and I trust their ability to analyze and parse each of the keywords in Resurs. What we'll be doing, I think, is slightly different than anybody has really looked at a faction before. And incidentally, we're doing it for Resurs first. My game plan is to do it for every faction. I've created 4 different scheme and strat pools. Each of them are curated and constructed for different play styles. And normally when we look at pools, we think, which master or which keyword would I bring into this pool? That type of analysis is done all the time, and it's a good form of analysis and really, mimics what we do in competitive play. I'm going to force them to go backwards or to look at it from a different angle. And I'll explain why that is. For each of the Resur masters, I'm going to ask them to decide which of the 4 pools each master would do best in. So not what master is the best in each pool, but which pool is the best for each master. It's a slight distinction, but I think it allows us to look at the faction a little bit differently. Because when we're done, what we're going to have is a map. And that map is going to be 4 pools, each of them distinct, and we're going to be able to see where the masters fall. We'll get a sense of how balanced the coverage is for the faction. So for example, do we have one pool that's got 4 masters in it, which means really those 4 are competing against each other? Or do we see kind of an even distribution? I'm also interested to see if they disagree with each other. And as we go through and we map these masters out to the to the pool best for them, we're going to talk through it. And if you listen to the podcast, I like to not understand what the decisions are, but the why behind them. We're also going to be taking questions. So if you play Resurs, I think this is a do not miss live stream. If you play against Resurs, I also think this is a good stream to catch. And I also think that even if you don't play Resurs, you will learn more about the game by watching us. So again, that's going to be Tuesday, September 7th. That's tomorrow as of today's recording, 8 p.m. Eastern on the Third Floor Wars Twitch channel. If you watch us live, you'll be able to put in questions. We will get some answers. And I'm very anxious to see how Resurs map out. Couple plugs before I wrap up. One, if you like the stuff that we're doing and you think it's worth $1 a month, swing over to Patreon for me, Third Floor Wars Patreon. We've got a ton of goodies coming up onto the Twitch channel. Today, September 6th at 1 o'clock, we've got the second episode of our Deadlands RPG. If you like Weird West, and I know my Malifaux fans do, you'll want to catch this. Episode 1 was crazy, and things are just going to get crazier here in episode 2. Of course, tomorrow is the Resurrectionist Pool Party, September 7th, 8 p.m. Eastern. Thursday, September 9th at 9 p.m. is episode 4 of our Fear Itself RPG. If you like horror, if you like your horror with some sci-fi, our Mothership RPG episode 3 is this coming Sunday, September 12th at 1 o'clock Eastern. And then a week from tomorrow, Tuesday, September 14th at 8 p.m. is our second episode of Dungeons & Dragons Streets of Avalon. We got a great reaction to the first episode. You got a chance to see the first GM on the channel that wasn't me. Brett is amazing, and I cannot wait to play again. Also, if you can take a quick second and rate and review this podcast on your favorite podcatcher, that helps us out as well. And just write a few sentences. All right, that's it. That's the end of the bonus drop-in. I want you to know that you listened to the whole thing, and I appreciate that. I appreciate you. See you tomorrow on Twitch. Take care.